106, good morning. I'm Letty from the All New Power Mornings y también aquí con mi familia de Cali 93.9, Reggaeton y más. You know, when it's Los Angeles, we are the land of so much mixed culture and so much of that goes into our music. Cada vez que uno escucha la música de Los Ángeles, escucha de todas partes del mundo y alguien that was not only just by title of one of his biggest songs, but is truly un sensación del bloque y también de aquí de Los Ángeles. Te queremos a ti tanto aquí. De la Ghetto. Hi, how are you? Good morning.
What's going on, baby girl? ¿Todo bien?
Look at you. De la Ghetto, you are as high and mighty in our eyes as people that were born and bred in Los Angeles. Lo que tú has hecho con tu música y las memorias que nos has dado con todo, it makes us feel like your family. Do you feel that when you're in Los Angeles? ¿Lo sientes también cuando estás aquí en Los Ángeles?
Primero que nada, I want to do a big shout out to toda mi gente de Power, toda mi gente de LA que nos están escuchando. LA is like my second home, ¿me entiendes? First time I landed in LA was like '05 with en la gira de Zion, desde The Perfect Melody, and I just me enamoré de Los Ángeles, you know, with the culture, con la música, el entretenimiento, todo, because, you know, I grew up watching movies in Puerto Rico, just, you know, watching the lowriders on movies and the Hollywood signs and, you know, Beverly Hills, whatever. So, desde que llegué a Los Ángeles back in '05, '06, first time, me enamoré. You know, I fell in love with LA. You know, I almost bought a crib out there.
You should have.
You know, years back that, you know what I mean? So, Los Ángeles otra cosa. Los Ángeles tiene otro flavor. It has another flavor completely, totalmente.
And you know your name and just the stuff that you rep, like from De La Ghetto to your music, it's us too. Like there's something that no matter where you're from, whatever hood you're at, you realize, you feel the music. Y eso es algo que tú has hecho en tu música. Y este año cumple 14 años your project. I'm gonna botch it. Masacre
musical, musical massacre, musical
I'm a bocha, bro. I'm trying really hard here, but look, we're celebrating.
It's all good. Hey, it's all good. When I was in Puerto, I was born in New York, and I was raised in Puerto Rico. So when I was a kid back in school in Puerto Rico, I had the same problem. Entiende? No hablaba mucho español, so you know I used to get cracked on, whatever, you know. So it's all good. So that's why when I moved to LA, la cultura is so Spanglish.
Right.
Por eso la gente de LA podían identificarse conmigo. They can identify with me so well because yo sé que en Los Ángeles ustedes hablan mucho Spanglish, más que en cualquier otra ciudad de Estados Unidos. So, you know, I love LA, I love it. Me encanta.
Let's get to Masacre Musical. When you dropped it 14 years ago, knowing that you're here and you're making music, you wanna be somebody, you wanna stake your place in this game. To be here, fast forward 14 years, ya prácticamente quinceañera with the album. You're still here and you're still a part of the culture and you've seen it progress as we still like reggaeton to Latin trap to like como la música urbana, just period, right? You're from New York, so I know you have the hip hop background. Could you have imagined it getting this far?
I've always imagined it since I first started listening to reggaeton, since when I was a kid. You know, all the way from the Yankee Playero era. And then in the early 2000s, when I started doing music, well, yo empecé like around '05, '06 con Arcángel.
Yeah.
So me and Arcángel, we always had that vision to do something else with the reggaeton, you know, incluir ritmo más americano, incluir ritmo, ¿me entiendes?, diferente, no solamente el reggaetón. Y sabíamos que sabíamos que se iba a explotar, you know, cuando las redes comenzaron, like when all the internet thing started to blow up, that's when reggaeton really started to pop, you know what I mean, mundialmente, you know, if you go back in the days, I remember the first time I went to Mexico to do a media tour, and with Masacre Musical, the album, and I remember going to a lot of stations, and, you know, people didn't want to really, you know, F with me because it was reggaeton, but when they heard the album, when they heard songs like, you know, Tú te imaginas, Es difícil, and other songs like Sensación del Bloque, they were like, yo, this is a little different, so we can, podemos, porque acuérdate que, it's the same thing that happened in hip hop, back in the mid '80s, early '90s,
Right.
and the same thing with rock and roll, and same thing, con todo esto, and not everybody wants to be a part of the reggaeton, even inclusive. Yo tengo una canción de Masacre Musical with Joel Santana. It's an all English
Yep.
record. And I remember that we did a little promo tour on the English stations, and they didn't really want to play the record because, they didn't know where to
They
put
didn't know
me.
where to
You know
put
what I mean?
it.
Like I'm Spanish. It's an English record, but still I'm Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I'm Latino. So like the director ¿cómo se dice? Los programadores de música.
Yeah, the PDs, program
The
directors.
PD,
Yeah.
los PDs, they didn't want to, escuchaban el tema, okay, Joel Santana, it's a hot record, but, you know what I mean? They didn't really care because they didn't really see reggaeton,
Yeah.
como es ahora mismo. And right now it's crazy because our genre surpassed hip hop and pop, you know what I mean? And rock, you know what I'm saying? So
And you're
it's
right
what it
there
is
on
right
top
now.
of it. You're right
I'm
there on
happy, man. I'm happy as
Yeah.
hell what's going on right now because, ahora mismo con lo que está pasando con la cultura, you know what I'm saying? Even like tuviste Conejo, like he did the stadium, you know what I
so
mean?
fire.
And that's big for all Latinos worldwide, not just our genre. ¿Me entiende? Like, it's our turn right now. Es nuestro turno.
Speaking of just Puerto Rico and your Puerto Rican roots, and it's New York and Puerto Rico, and when we think there's even the term New Yorican, ¿verdad? But even
Sí.
seeing what's going on with the hurricanes that have been hitting Puerto Rico and being from there and having a heart and a love for it, I know that it tugs at you, but it also inspires you. It must, it must motivate you to be the change, right? Can you talk to me about that?
Of course. Well, when I first started out doing music, y empecé a pegarme con Arcángel, I really wanted to motivate, the younger kids before me and kids in the hood because, I grew up just with my grandmother, no father, no mother. My father got killed when I was a kid, when I was a baby. My mom was in jail the most of my life. And it's hard growing up in the hood, by yourself with no direction. And then, you broke, you ain't got no money. So, ¿qué tú vas a hacer? Vamos para la calle, ¿entiendes?
Yep.
Vamos para la ganga, vamos a vender droga, vamos a hacer esto, lo otro. So I always try to motivate kids, in the hood, like, just follow your dream. If you're good in sports, go for it. You like music, go for it. Whatever it is, just no tengas miedo, just go for it.
Sí.
¿Me entiendes? So we always try to motivate not only, the younger generation in Puerto Rico, el mundo entero. ¿Me entiendes? Like, because like when I go to Latin America, I visit all the hoods. Like, I don't care, like, yo, don't go to that hood in Colombia because it's bad. Like, I'm from the hood.
I'm
like,
right there. Yeah, you're gonna. They're gonna
I come
embrace
from
you.
the worst of the worst. I come from the worst of the worst. I ain't scared. You know what I mean? So if you got that good energy, nobody's gonna touch you wherever you go.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes?
And speaking of, you are coming here to the YouTube theater. You're going to be performing for Viva Cali. I cannot wait till you hit the stage. Like you said.
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm happy. I haven't been in LA in a while. ¿Me entiendes? Espérate, mami, espérate, mi perra.
What's her name?
Athena.
Athena. There we go.
Dale para allá.
No, pero cuando tú vienes to Los Angeles, you do talk about how we embrace you. We're singing along every word. Well, you're right. You're one of us when you come to Los Angeles.
No, yo soy mexicano. Yo soy chicano de LA, real. You know what I mean? Because gracias a ustedes, like records like Sensación del Bloque, records like I'm Your Lover, Es Difícil, fueron canciones que se pegaron en LA.
Yeah.
And then the LA fue que pegó en todo Estados Unidos. Like it went crazy. It went crazy because it was a different style. And LA para mí son más versátiles. They have a more versatile ear than other people in other cities. You know what I mean?
We're open to it. We're open.
Y'all LA, y'all more open to different kind of styles because in those times it was just reggaeton or just some gangster shit. You feel me? Like if you would have come with some R&B or a little bit of hip hop and Spanglish and put a little English to it, people in Puerto Rico wasn't really, onto that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but people in LA, they were like, hey, De La Ghetto is one of us. You know what I mean? Like we love De La Ghetto. Anytime I go to LA, all I get is mad love in LA. LA is a magical city. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was gonna buy a crib a couple of years back, so.
And
I don't know. I might go check it out right now.
that
We gotta
part,
see because right now the real estate's going down, so I gotta aprovechar now.
it's
Que
time,
están
es el
baratas las
momento. That should
casas.
be a song. Es el momento. Look, De La Ghetto, thank you so much for checking in with us. We are going to see you at Viva Cali. It's going down at the YouTube Theater Saturday, November 19th. And De La Ghetto, first of all, I know you're from New York, and I know you must be a Yankees fan, but how much for you to wear a Dodgers jersey on stage?
I'll rock it. I'll rock it. Come on, man. I rocked it before, so I don't
Yeah,
got a problem rocking it again. You know what I mean?
let's
So, mi
go.
gente, it's gonna be a movie,
Mhm.
YouTube theater. Tomi Latino, go check us out. We have something very special for you guys. I'm gonna be there. Alexi Fido, AB Quintanilla, en
Mhm.
honor a Selena. It's gonna be a effing movie. Ya tú sabes, mi gente. Así que los veo ahí. Estamos activos.
Look, if you weren't excited already, I know this just turned you up. Thank you so much, De La Ghetto, for talking to
Nah,
us.
we ready.
You have
We
family out
ready.
here. It's Cali and it's power. De La Ghetto, like you said, you're one of us. All right. So thank you so much for
Thank
checking
you,
in.
baby girl. Gracias, baby girl. LA, los quiero, los amo. Love y'all.
Love you. Power 106, Cali, Viva Cali. Make sure you get your tickets right now before they sell out, because they will.